The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports from the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 132 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Going motion right, Snead. After the sack on first down, Prescott. It's complete to Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's second and 5. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary running.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Straight ahead, Gibson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 16 carries, 68 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That would complete to Dax Milne. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check right. One.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 13-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Tua now on first down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24, Tua. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, Tua. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. That would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we are at halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From midfield, here's Tua. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua, open man, that's Milne. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Garabay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To his throw complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Prescott's throw taken in by Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Snead's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
That wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Dak. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Hey, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The first down carry by Elliott. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down. What can Prescott do in the OT? On target to his man, Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Dak. He completes it to Snead. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. To throw, Prescott. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. A lot more was on the line to this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little